Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Paycation Travel's new member orientation training. We're excited to be here with you today, and my name is Ann Jones. I am a presidential executive out of the Bowie, Maryland area, and I am truly excited to be here with you today to share with you about what all the excitement is about with Paycation Travel, to share with you all about the incredible features and the value of your business. The purpose of this new member orientation is to help you jumpstart your business, to get off on the right track. And so we're going to cover a lot of information today. So what we ask is first that you remove all distractions. Go ahead, turn off that TV, get rid of the phone, and get ready. You're going to want to have something to write with and to write on to be able to take some detailed, copious notes, because we are going to cover the A to Z's to getting started with your incredible, fabulous Paycation travel business. I want you to know that we have been experiencing a lot of momentum, and a lot of people have taken part of this incredible opportunity. So with special message from our CEO and founder, Mr. David Manning, and our president, Mr. Mark Campese, they want to personally thank you for joining the Paycation team, and we want to congratulate you on your decision for starting a home-based business with us. And so what I want you to see today, we are going to cover a lot of information. We're going to start off first with your state-of-the-art, proprietary, business-to-consumer website. That's your booking engine, your travel portal. And we're going to go and explore all the incredible things and the features that your business offers. And then from there, we're going to talk about the tools that you have. You have marketing tools that truly simplifies the process of sharing this incredible opportunity with others. And then we're going to go into the back office where you're going to see some of the business tools that are just a click away, being able to help you grow your business and take it to new heights. And from there, we're going to show you how to stay connected, how to keep your learning going, and not only that, but how to treat your business like a real business. So let's get started. First, let's talk about who we are. You see, Paycation Travel brings the best of two worlds. You know, first there is the amazing travel industry, which is the world's largest industry. Well, you see, Extreme Travel is the company that handles our travel component. They take care of the fulfillment of all travel being booked through our site. Not only that, but they also take care of the incredible travel agent training that you're going to want to partake with. And now, the other side of our business is the network marketing arm. And you know that is by Paycation Travel. You see, that brand handles the network marketing portion where we utilize distributors who sell the home-based travel opportunity. Now, I do want you to also know that we also have a couple other brands because Extreme Travel purchased Traveris and TravelWorks, two powerful brands in the industry. And I want you to know that collectively we become a force that is unmatched in the industry. So with that, I want you to know that our track record is proven. You know, we are a 12-year-old company. We are a global company based out of Dallas, Texas. And I do want you to know that we've been recognized in the industry by many major suppliers. And you know what? We're not even done yet. So when you think about the features and benefits that are offered through Paycation Travel, I want you to know first it starts with our incredible booking engine. And then you also may be aware of the member benefits. And we're talking about benefits to only our members, and that's our travel club. Then we have a marketing site, our back office tools, and the technology, state-of-the-art technology, second to none in the industry. What collectively it allows you to do is to run an amazing business right from the comforts of your home. So let's explore first the business-to-consumer website. That's your travel portal. See, it allows you to connect your business to the world. Anyone, anywhere can book travel through your site at competitive prices for all aspects of travel. And I want you to know that that site is not limited, not at all. A person can go to your site. They're able to book flights. They're able even to book hotels, car rentals, cruises, even vacation packages all over the world. And when I talk about vacation packages, please know it's not just where you want to go, but it's what you want to do when you get there. So yes, it also includes tours, the ability to do dining, the ability to go to concerts and sports events. All of those things are available with the click of a button. And the thing is that all you have to do is point people to your site. See, this is the referral component of our business. This is where the person goes to your site and they book whatever they want, but you get to still get paid from it. You see, as a certified travel consultant, you're going to earn 65% of the commissions paid on travel through your booking engine. And what I also want you to know, that when you complete your training modules, let me tell you, and I'm going to share with you how to do that, but your commissions are then increased to 75%. Now, there's some advantages, because see, once you go to 75%, you also earn the ability to book directly with vendors, and we're going to explore that. So let's go take a look right now into your back office, because your back office has a lot of resources to help you to grow a thriving travel business. Let's start with how you get there. First, you click on the login. And I do want you to know, to get to your site, you would enter www. Your username, and that username is whatever you called your business when you enrolled, .paycation.com. That's how you get to the marketing site, and that's how you get to the login. And when you click the login, you would enter your user ID and password, and from there, you're going to be in the back office. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the Travel tab, which is going to take you to the travel side of the business. And you're going to see that there's going to be a range of other tabs that are going to appear that you can explore the travel side of our business. So let's first start with training, because truthfully, as a new member, the very first thing that you're going to want to do is educate yourself on the basics of the business that you are a part of. And that starts by clicking on CTA training. You see, when you click on CTA training, you're going to see several modules. There are audio modules that you listen to. And after each module, there is a quick, short, open book test, and you complete that test. And as you complete listening to the audio and complete the test, you will get a check mark for completion. Once you've completed all of them, then you're able to click on that very last link down at the bottom, and that link is how you're able to now get your Paycation Travel ID card. See, your ID card allows you to enjoy reduced rate travel in the industry. And so the way you would do that is by clicking on that link, and this will come up showing you the steps for you to be able to order or request your ID card. Now, I do want you to also know that your spouse, too, can get an ID card, but they also would have to complete the test. So what you would need to do is send in an email, and the instructions are here, and that email will allow them to reset. We'll tell them to reset the training so that your spouse can complete the training. And once they complete the training and send in the application, and along with $50 that can be taken from your e-wallet, which we're going to talk a little bit later about your e-wallet, but you are able to then get credentials for even your spouse. So when we talk about, the credentials, what I do want to emphasize is that although our credentials allow us to enjoy reduced rate travel, it is still a courtesy that is extended by the industry. So that means that it's not guaranteed, and it is also not something that a vendor has to do. They do not have to provide it. But what it is a courtesy. So when we go, for example, to a hotel, we will show our travel agent, our agent ID card, and we will ask if there are any courtesies available for an agent. And if they are, guess what? They are more than happy to provide those savings to you. So let's keep going. Let's keep exploring. Because next up, what I'd like to talk to you about is the CTA training manual. You see, as you are taking the audio trainings, they're going to refer to this training manual. So you're going to want to already go here, download it, and print it. But more importantly, you're going to want to read it from cover to cover, because it is filled with incredible information to help you with booking travel. It's going to show you the ins and outs, the beginnings, to really being able to service clients. Now, one of the key things that you are going to want to make note in this manual is reference information. This is very important information that you need when you go to interact with vendors directly. So you're going to want to make note of the mailing address, the 101-C Greenville, Suite 245 in Allen, Texas is the address you are going to want to have handy. You're going to also want to have handy the phone number that you see on the screen, the 214-383-0122. You want to make note of the fax number as well as the IATA and CLIA number, which is 456-09642. This is very important information because when you are contacting a vendor seeking a quote for a client, they're going to ask you, what is your agency's IATA or CLIA number? They're going to ask you for your agency's phone number. And see, that is not your home phone number. Nope, it is the host agency, Paycation Travel. All right, so let's keep going because you hear us talking about being able to book directly with clients. And I want you to know that in that manual, there are a list in the back, a list of vendors that we're able to use, a wide variety. But as you become, you'll become familiar over time with what vendors offer, where they specialize. But what we've done is we've created an area that has some of the most popular, what we call our favorites of vendors that we highly recommend use, particularly if you're brand new to the travel industry. This will allow you to really be able to service your clients while you're learning. So if you click on the vendor list tab here, it is going to show you the different vendors that we recommend under air, under attractions. You're going to see cruise vendors, excursions, hotels, even rail. Okay? And so I want to just go through with you, this is a very important component. First, starting with the supplier name. Where you see the logo is actually a hyperlink. So when you click on it, it is going to take you right to that vendor site. Then in the column that's talking about the services, you see we've provided at a snapshot a glance so that you can see the different services that they provide. When you look at 1 minute booking, they're not limited to airlines. You're able to do hotels, car rentals, even transportation. If you have to get a client from a hotel, from an airport to a hotel, they have shuttle service as well. And so all of that is with that vendor. So we have here so that you'll know what you'll be able to get when you utilize that vendor. Then the next column, which is also very important, which is the specialty column, because it's going to tell you where they really, really specialize. I'm talking about where you can find the discounts and the savings. And I'm going to share with you, this is a very important column because I'll give you an example. Take the second vendor there, FareBuzz. Well, if you were looking for, say, airfare in the States, well, I'm going to tell you, you're going to find them somewhat higher than other places. But I tell you, when you look at the areas where they specialize, whether it's Europe, or Africa, I'm going to tell you, you will save your client hundreds of dollars. Their savings are amazing. So again, this column is very, very key. Use that to know where to go and which vendor to use for what you're needing to fulfill. The next column is the commissions. That's what they pay out so that you will know as an agent when you book. It will also let you know whether you can mark it up because, again, if you're getting low prices, in fact, net rates are offered by FareBuzz and many others. Net rates are unpublished fares. They're lower than the published fares that you see online. And that means that you can mark it up and increase your profit. And so that column will tell you if markup is allowed. So that means when you go to book, right before completing that booking, there will be an area for you to add a markup value right up front. All right. Finally is the telephone number, because many of the vendors, they do have an online database, but they also have a customer support where you can call and get support. And what I do want you to know, though, that when you call, you are limited to normal business hours. So if you currently are doing this business part-time and you're working all day, and so when you come in the evening, you're set to try to book travel, you might find that there's nobody to take that call. So that's why you're going to want to be able to access your database directly so that you can search it yourself. And so many of the databases require you to have a login information. And there's 3 ways in which you can log in. One is by using a shared login of Paycation Travel. For example, with the 1 minute booking at the top, you see that there is a standard login and password that we all use, because when you're booking, it's going to ask you for your agent ID number to be able to link it back to the pay back to you. So shared login is one way. Another way is where you need to do a support ticket because Paycation Travel has to coordinate getting a login ID for you. And the third way is where you simply can register yourself as an agent with that vendor. So there are 3 different ways, and this column will tell you what's required by that specific vendor. What I will tell you is do not just send out a request for all of them. No, that is not necessary. In fact, what you want to do is you want to do 1 or 2 and learn what they offer. You're going to find that many of the vendors offer webinars and trainings that will allow you to further your knowledge of what they offer. So where you see a Y in the favorite column, start there. We purposely chose that because of their competitive prices and their simplicity to use. So start first where you see the Y, and then gradually expand your knowledge by learning about different vendors and what they offer. All right, next up is now that you are booking travel either through your site or directly with a vendor, guess what? Now you need to, oh, actually, let me step back. I did forget one key thing. On your referral, on your travel portal, okay, I do want everybody to know that that's the referral piece that I told you about. And I do want you to know that airline travel, we do not pay commission when it is a booking that is air only. And that's important to note. Okay, airlines have stopped paying commissions years ago. Now, there are various opportunities that charge fees, they add on, making themselves not competitive. We opted to remain competitive and not do that. So when it is air only, there is not going to be a commission paid out on it. However, if you have a booking that's air only, let me share with you how you can earn commission by simply going into your back office here and utilizing the vendor list that we talked about. If you utilize that vendor list, you will find those vendors are going to allow commissions and markups to be made on air only and air and bundled packages. Okay, so I want you to make note of that. Now, when you are booking directly with the vendor, whether it is through their site or you pick up the phone and contacted them, it doesn't matter. Either way, you need to let Paycation Travel know that you have booked something somewhere, because right now they don't know what you did on another site. So it is here that you come to the booking desk, and you would want to submit a new travel booking. And the way you do that is you fill out this one simple, easy to complete form with your booking information. They're going to need the confirmation number. Who is the passenger? When do you depart? When do you return? And what was the amount? It is very, very, very simple to do. I absolutely love it. And that is what you're able to do. Now, what I also will share with you is that when you do this, it is going to go into a pending payment. So what we're doing now is this lets Paycation Travel know to expect a commission for this, for you. And when we receive it from the vendor, then you get paid for it. All right? Let's keep going, because I don't know if you noticed, actually on the bottom of the screen that we just left, let me just go back, you would see here where you can refer, meaning if you have a client that you want your travel buddy, and that's what I call them, let's say somebody else to book it for you because let's say you were too busy, well guess what, you can split the commissions with them by providing their agent ID number right here on the screen. You can also refer your booking to the company. And you can do that by clicking on the travel referral link and filling out the travel request. They will get in touch with your client, the company, and we would book that for you and simply split the commissions with you 20/80. Now, there are additional ways for you to increase your knowledge. One is in your back office here on the Training Calls tab. You're going to find an archive of various travel trainings that have occurred. This is a great way that if you want to know how to do groups or learn about a cruise line, this is a great way for you to participate on that training that has already occurred. So there's more ways for you to continue to grow. And what I want you to know is you want to earn while you learn. Do not feel like you have to learn everything before you get started. Otherwise, I'm going to tell you, you will miss out. Because while that other person that has jump-started has immediately got out of the gate, earning their first check in the first week, guess what? That's where you want to be. You don't want to be where you're waiting to master everything, because I'm going to tell you, I've been doing it for 8 years, and I am still learning. So if you can imagine if I had to wait till I knew everything, I would not have made a check, and we know that that is so not the case. So let's keep going, because now I want to share with you on the travel side, we have member benefits as well, member trips that allow us to be able to enjoy taking trips all over the world for pennies on the dollar. You simply click on member trips and you can see many of the trips and specials that are being offered right now. They're incredible. And over to the right where it says sign up for a member trip, this is all you have to do is click on it to book any one of these trips right now. And there's more. You know, it's showing you here how you can book those trips. But I want you to know that even though these are just very simple steps to do for already pre-planned, there's specific dates that are tied to this. But let's say you want to pick your own date. Let's say you didn't want to go next month. No problem. You can click on condos and be able to take advantage of resorts all over the world, 6 months out, 60 days out, it doesn't matter. You get to search the database. You simply click on the link here, the advantage-direct.com. You would enter in the email and password that you see, and it will allow you to be able to search the database. And I want you to know the beauty of the condos and features is that they are for the entire stay. So if you saw something, say, that was for $400, you know, a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom suite, guess what? That is for the entire stay. If it was 5 days, 7 days, whatever, it is for the entire stay. And that's what I love about the condos, that it is not per day, and generally a lot of them are not per person either. All right. So you've learned a lot about the travel side of our business. And the last thing that I want to share with you is about how we get paid from the travel. So now what I want you to know, when you have someone that is booking through your travel portal, that's pretty immediate. So those bookings, because they are paying for it up front, they are getting paid to you. And we get paid twice a month. Anything paid up through the end of the month is paid on the 15th, and anything from the first half is paid at the end of the month that comes in. And so what I will tell you, though, in most cases, like cruises, when you're booking directly with vendors, in most cases the travel commissions are paid after they have returned from the trip. So say, for example, if it was a cruise, you know, it is once, not when they go, but when they return from the trip, then it is paid out the following month, okay? And we say that because, remember, you can cancel at any point in time. And so this is where, once it's been fulfilled, that is when we get paid for it. All right, so that completes the travel side of our training. And now what we want to do is we want to move over to the marketing side of our business. Now, as I mentioned before, the way that you would get to your marketing site is on the URL line, and that is not the Google search line. You would enter the www. And your username, that's the name of your business that you use when you enrolled, .paycation.com. And you're able to then go to the marketing site and find that it is filled with a lot of resources for you to be able to share your business with anybody, anywhere, at any time. I love our marketing site because I can take somebody that I want to share this incredible opportunity with. I can allow them to come here and see the incredible video that has just been amazing. And then not only that, they can click on opportunity and find out all about our amazing opportunity. Not only that, but just with a click of a button where it says Paycation Travel, our booking engine, they can click on the booking engine to test drive and play around and see what it's like. They can explore all the features. They can discover our travel vacation club. They can see all of the different things that they would be able to benefit from if they were a member. And the best part is that they can enroll right here. They can simply click on the Join Us to take advantage of this incredible opportunity, all from their from your website. Okay? All right, so when they click join, enrollment is very easy. It's going to ask, are you in the U.S. or Canada or a different country? And once you do, and I emphasize that because I do want you to know, yes, individuals who reside in other countries are able to partake in this opportunity. Now, the next question then is, how are you coming on board? Well, I want you to know that yes, you can come in as a referring travel consultant. What that means is that you get to enjoy our travel portal, our booking engine. You cannot book directly with vendors. It is strictly earning commissions, earning pay off of travel booked through the travel portal. Now, I do want you to know, though, what we recommend is being a certified travel consultant, because we believe do not leave any money on the table. So that means in addition to the travel portal, you are enjoying our amazing access to vendors. You're enjoying our back office and all the tools that we offer, including the Vacation Club. And so what I do want you to see is that as a certified travel consultant, when you check that, it's going to now allow you to give a name for your business, okay, and that's your username. You would enter in a password for yourself and basic information about you, the agent. From there, you would provide your address and payment method. We only take credit card and debit card. We do not take cash. And so with that, you read the terms and hit submit. And from there, we want to welcome you as a new member. Enrollment is that simple. You're going to find we believe in working smarter, not harder, and I love it here because here you're going to find that your new person has already instantly got a welcome email automatically sent to them, welcoming them to Paycation Travel, welcoming them to the team, and with a personal message. There is a message in that welcome email from the founder, Mr. David Manning himself. And so with that being said, just to show you, one of the key things in this welcome letter that you're going to want to make note of is the bottom portion, which are going to show you the links to get to your website. It is going to show you your agent ID number. Make note of it, as well as your login, username, and password. Those are some key information that you're going to want to have. And so I do want you to know that when you share the business with other individuals who enroll and become a referring travel consultant or certified travel consultant, there is a payout. Okay, and so today we're going to talk about certified travel consultants because, quite honestly, that is what we sell. Certified travel consultants, the whole package. And I want you to see the compensation that happens when you sell a business. You see, here at Paycation Travel, we do sell travel, and we also sell the travel opportunity. We do both. And I want you to know that every time you sell the travel opportunity, there is a commission that is paid out. In fact, excuse me, Paycation Travel has about 20 different income streams, and I'm going to share some of those with you. I've already talked to you about the travel commissions that we earn, and now we're on the marketing side. So every time you personally refer someone to the business who becomes a certified travel consultant, guess what? You will receive $150 in direct commissions. That's amazing. In fact, it speaks volumes about our founders and our president, about their heart, because where most opportunities, it's a few dollars, 25, 50. Here we're talking about a lion portion of the share. And, that just tells you, because their thing is that they want the person that's doing the most of the work to get paid from it. And so that shows here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to step through what happens when you refer someone. So taking this example, you would have earned $150. If you did it again, referred someone else, guess what? It's another $150. It does not stop. Each and every time you personally refer someone, you earn $150 in direct commissions. It is through infinity. There is no limit to how many people you can personally enroll. Well, here's another income stream. It is our coded bonuses. See, it starts with the third person that you personally enrolled, and every person thereafter. You're going to receive an extra $40 as a coded bonus. You see, take this third person, they become coded to you. And you earn not only the direct commission of $150, but guess what? An extra $40 in coded bonus for a total of $190. And see, that means that starting with your third person and thereafter, you earn $190 every single time. Do it again, guess what? It is another direct sale commission and another coded bonus because they are going to be coded to you each and every time. But that's not all, because not only is the third person and anybody else you personally refer thereafter coded to you, but their first two, and their first two, and their first two, all the way through infinity. So let me give you an example. Take your third person. When they enroll someone who becomes a certified travel consultant, guess what? They become coded to you. So that means you get a coded bonus of $40. They do it again, guess what? It's another coded bonus. Their first two are coded to you. But now I want to throw a curve, because let's say in this example, her third person comes on. See, I want to remind you, the third person, starting with the third person, gets coded to them. Absolutely. I love this. And there is more. Because in addition to coded bonuses, we have another income stream. It is 100% match on coded bonuses. So that means when they start to receive coded bonuses, I'm talking about anybody that's coded to you, guess what? You're going to match it 100%. So starting with their third person and anyone coded to them thereafter, their first two and their first, guess what? They're going to get $40, but so do you. You match it. It's huge. Now let's take a look at another income stream. This one is the 150% match on coded bonuses. You see, I want to go back to the first two people that you personally enrolled. So you didn't hear me talk much about them, but I want you to know you still match them 150%. You see, take your first two, that when they start to receive coded bonuses of $40, guess what? You match it 150%, meaning you get $60 every time they get $40 in coded bonuses. Well, let's go look at another income stream. This is our monthly residual income. I love residual income because it's paid every single month. And all we're talking about is you having done something one time and continuing to get paid for it over and over again. And you see, our residual income pays 8% from anybody coded to us. You see, that $59.95 that's paid as a monthly maintenance fee every single month, you're getting 8% of that, which equates to about $3.20. So if you look at every person coded to you, starting with the third person and beyond, and their first two, and first two, and first two, and watch how it grows, you can see that this can add up to be quite substantial. And I want to remind you again that it is something that is paid every single month on the 15th. Well, that's not all, because as another income stream, we have matching residual on coded bonuses. Woo! What that means is you will earn 100% match on all the residual coded bonuses of anybody you personally enrolled in the business. So that means everyone coded to them that they're receiving residual bonuses on, guess what? You match it 100%. So that's $3.20 when they get it from their coded, so do you. It's huge. And you know what's most huge about it is where most opportunities only have one residual income. We have more than one. In fact, we have three. But before I get to the third one, I want to tell you about our Coded Business Builder program. You see, we want to reward those that are building a team, growing a team. And the way we do that is starting with your seventh person. That seventh person, their first 6 people that they enroll, and their first 6, and their first 6, through infinity, you will receive an extra $2 per person paid residually on the 15th of the month. Well, that is a mouthful. That's an extra. And so I want to now cap off with our matrix. And again, this is all residual income paid monthly on the 15th of the month. You see, we have a matrix, and that is a 3x7 matrix. And when you enrolled, the system automatically placed you in the matrix. And I want you to know that there is a payout on every level in the matrix. And so what I want you to see, that means that when you came on board and when you enrolled someone, guess what? They went underneath you in your matrix. Absolutely. And the best part about it is once you have 3 underneath you, it rolls over to the next level. It's just looking for the next available slot. And it would put your person there, allowing not only you to benefit from it, but from your team. We call that spillover. Well, I want you to see as your matrix grows, so does your residual income. You see that payout, you see it here on every single level. You see, when you have filled all levels, you'll be earning over $25,000 a month. But more importantly, I want you to take a look at those first 2 levels. See, those first 2 levels have a total of 12 people on them. But I want you to see the payout, because you see that payout just simply means that it takes care of your maintenance fee. That $59 is covered by 12 people in your matrix. That's huge, because it allows you to be in a position where your website is paid for. All right. Well, there is still more. And as I cap it up, I want to talk to you about growing in rank and in position. And see, when you came on board, you come on board as a certified travel consultant. You have the ability by referring 3 people to the business by becoming an executive. But one of the great things that I want you to know is that as a certified travel consultant, even if you haven't enrolled anyone just yet, just know this, that you still qualify for at least the first 4 levels of the matrix. That is huge, very huge. And so what I want you to see, when you refer your first 3, you're able to become an executive in the business. And then from that, by simply enrolling 3 more personally for a total of team size of 6, you become a regional executive. And when you keep on going and personally enroll 10 directly, you become a national executive with our business. And then from there is our prestigious position of international executive, which simply means that you personally enrolled 15 people directly and helped at least 3 become regional execs. And what I want you to know, that when you accomplish that, when you qualify for that, you also receive $600 as a lifestyle bonus paid monthly each month that you are an international executive. The next level, the top position, is that of presidential executive, which simply means that you personally enrolled 20 people directly and helped 3 people become national executives. You see, when you accomplish this, this is where your lifestyle bonus goes to $1,000 monthly. Gives you chills, doesn't it? So don't delay. Get started. Start growing in rank. Get promoted. It's an exciting venture. There is so much growth going on right now in Paycation Travel, so much momentum. You know, each night we're hearing about new promotions, and so next one can be you. And so here are the steps to take you to the top, to take you to that lifestyle bonus. Well, you can also become a part of our Diamond team. Simply grow your team. You see the numbers here. Starting first with a team of 500 would give you a monthly guaranteed income of $2,000. And you can go on to National Diamond, International, all the way to 1-star Presidential Diamond. And I can tell you, you can see that this is guaranteed income. Need I say more? All right, as we wrap up, I do want you to know that right now, during the month of October 2013, we are running a fall promotion where you can become a certified travel consultant for our limited time price of $79.95. And while we are at this promotion rate, the payouts are slightly different. So during the month of October, direct commissions pay out $25, coded bonuses pay out $10, 100% match on coded bonuses pays out $10, and the 150% match pays out $15. come November 1st, we are back at $2.99 to get started with an amazing opportunity. And this also is where our amazing payouts begin that we talked about already. So with that, you've now seen how you're able to grow an incredible team. What I want to do is I want to take a moment and show you the incredible tools that are available to help you grow and maximize the effectiveness of your building a team. So what we're going to do is we're going to log in to the back office. And when you click on My Business, it is going to take you to the marketing side. Now, one of the first things that I am going to share with you is how you can find out your qualification status. You heard me talk about the different ranks. When you click on your qualifications here, it's going to show you how many you need to get to the next level. All right, let's go on down to Business Site. Here on Business Site, this is where you're able to customize your website. You can upload a picture, and it's also where you can change the business name. So if you gave yourself a temporary name while you thought of what you wanted to call your business, it is here where you would go to change your business name. Let's go right on down to passwords, because this is also where you can change your password. So if you have a temporary password, you're able to come here and change it to whatever you would like. Under Marketing Tools, I want you to know this is where you can come and show the video. This is an updated video, brand new, hot off the press, about our amazing Paycation opportunity. It is also here that you can download the PowerPoint presentation. By clicking here, you can get the amazing presentation so that you can share this business with anybody, anywhere, at any time. Okay? Now, let's jump on over to My Reports, because this is where you're going to be able to truly see and manage, well, I shouldn't say manage, but grow your team, okay? So let's start first with your ability to look at your downline. I'm going to click on the entire downline report, and I'm just going to submit for lifetime, and it's going to bring back my downline. Your downline, I should say, okay? I'm going to scroll down to the bottom because I want you to see that you have two different views. You're able to see your matrix view, and that is who is under who in your matrix. Or you can also switch it to show you who enrolled under who, who enrolled under who, and they are different because if you remember what I mentioned in the matrix is that you can have spillover. So that means my fourth, fifth, sixth person, guess what, went to someone else. So you're going to see that in that matrix, whereas the enrollment would show them directly under me. All right. So another great feature that you have with the report is to be able to look at. You're going to be able to send an email to them. You will be able to get their what I call their information. So take, for example, this that looks like an index card. By me just clicking on it, I can easily see, with the click of a button, my team member. I'm able to see who they're referred to, who they're enrolled under, and I can also see both the matrix as well as the enrollment, who is under them. I'm sorry, who is between them and myself. Okay, all right. The other thing that you're able to do is you're also able to see that person's downline. So if I was to click this, then I would see everybody that's in their downline, and this is actually a great tool. Another thing that I can get is stats on the individual. If I want to see, for example, where are their individuals located? You know, what states are they in? How many people they have of rank? I can get various stats on my team members as well. You know, basically the flag is basically showing you where they're located. So these are some great features that you have, and one of the other things that I'm going to share with you is the base coding is just showing you who are coded to you. You will be able to see that. You will also be able to see their promotion dates, and this is another feature that I like, because if you use the color coding, you're going to see who just joined your team recently. You will be able to see not only that, but when were they last promoted. in rank, okay? So all of those things are shared here, just a click of a button. I'm going to go back because in addition to being able to see your entire downline, you're able to filter. So I'm going to click on the advanced filtering because what it allows you to do is specify what you want to see, what you want this report to produce. So for example, if I want to see enrollment and if I want to see, let's say I want to see everybody that's in the state of Massachusetts. Let's do that, okay? I can just come here and hit submit. And so now I have a list. I'm going to see how many team members I have in the state of Massachusetts. And so I can also now do another thing. I can use the tools. Let's say that I'm coming to Massachusetts on Wednesday, and I want to let everybody know. I can send either an email or I can use our amazing tool, which is Praco. Now, I'm going to stop here for a moment because I want you to know, as a new person, when you went into your back office, you should have seen a little icon asking you to register for Praco. If you have not done that already, you're going to need to do that, okay? What you see here is when you see the little blue buttons, that means the individuals have registered. The gray means that they have not. And so what I want to remind each and every one of you is to make sure you log in and look for the Praco and go ahead and register. Once you register, it's going to send you an email and it's going to wait for confirmation. And don't miss this step because I believe that's what's happening with a lot of people, that they're missing going to their email and getting that confirmation email because you have to confirm and acknowledge that you want to register with Praco. And once you've done that, you are golden and you're able to do the things that we're about to do. See, what Praco allows you to do is it allows you to send text messages, it allows you to send an audio or a video. So using this report, for example, if I wanted to send a message to all of my team members in the state of Massachusetts, I can just click on that blue button and it's going to ask me, what do I want to do? Let's say I want to send a text message. Then with a stroke of a button, I can draft that text. I can click in here, see you on Wednesday, okay? And I can put Ann Jones in Boston, okay? And I can simply hit send, and off it goes, okay? And so it's a great tool. It's a great way, and I'm going to tell you, if you are looking at building a large team, over-communicate, communicate, use the tool, do your recognitions, share the growth of your business, share information that you've learned. It is a great tool to get information out to your team, and that's what I love. And again, it's indicative of the heart of our founders. They're always looking for ways to really streamline and improve on what we have. All right, so with that being said, I want you to know that the reports that you saw, you're able to save those reports as well. And that's what you're seeing here, that I have the reports that I've just saved so that I can just click on and run at any time. And it's linked with your Praco, so I can easily, use my telephone and I can download the app. So again, if you have Android or iPhone, you can go in your store and look for the Praco app and download it to your phone, because from your phone you can do the exact same thing. You can request that report and it will send that text message or audio or video. You can record it right through your phone and hit send, and they will get it. All right, the next thing I want to share with you is the visualization. So again, going back to who enrolled who, if you want to see what your team looks like, the visualization is going to show it to you graphically. So you're going to see, starting with yourself, who are the individuals that you enrolled, and then who did they enroll. There's actually a key so that you can see what level a person is that they're on. And so, for example, you can even click and drill down. So if I wanted to click on one of my leaders, now I'm looking at who did they refer and who, and who's underneath them. So it's a great, great tool that you have to be able to see that. You're also able to do the exact same thing with your matrix. You're able to see who's in your matrix. Again, you're going to see, again, starting with the 3, and there are 3, and there are 3. All right. I do want to go to downline statistics, because another great thing that you have is the ability to see your agents by state. So when I click on Get Report, you're going to see where you have agents in the various states, okay? So it is a great tool to be able to track, who has, where your people are, is the best way I can put it, okay? So it's a great, great tool. Now, in addition to being able to see agent by state, you're also able to see your downline growth. So this will show you over the past weeks, seeing your growth. And you want to see it going straight up. What you don't want to see is it flatlined. So you're able to see that each and every week we have continuous growth on the team. Another feature that you have is your leadership. So when I say leadership, you're able to see how many executives, how many regional execs, how many nationals that you have, and how much of the pie they have, okay? And finally, this one that I know most people probably don't even know is there, but I can't wait to share it with you, is your downline by level. If you want to see how many people are on the various levels of your matrix, this is how you do it. This is how you can see how it is very easily filling in, okay? And yes, you can equate that to how much your residual check should be. You just simply mine it. You just do times what the dollar amount is for that level, and you should get a good shot of what you can expect. All right, so now that we're talking about earnings, let's just go right on in, because this is also where you will be able to see what you've earned. There are weekly commissions that we get, and those are your direct commissions, commissions from enrolling someone directly. There's also your coded bonuses. Those are the things that are paid out weekly. Now, your residual income, those things are paid out monthly. You're matching on residual, and so you can just simply click on any one of these, and you will see. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just click on one of them, and you will be able to see. I love. It's going to show you first your mock check. Okay. And then when you scroll down, you're going to easily be able to see what is making up the amount. So for example, in personal sales, you're going to see, it's going to show you for each and every person what was the payout for that person, okay? And not just for that, but for your coded bonuses, your matching bonuses, and so on and so forth. And same for your monthly commissions, okay? So that allows us now to go to the e-wallet, because your commissions go to your e-wallet first. And so I'm going to click on Home, or I guess Overview, and you're going to see your e-wallet. Your e-wallet is going to allow you to be able to request a payment, okay? And that's what you want to do. To request a payment for whatever you have, you just simply hit Request a Payment, and you put in the amount, and this is how you would get a check cut for whatever you have paid out. Now, I do want you to know that when you will see a history of all your transactions, and I also want you to know that the way your $59.95, your monthly fee works, is it comes off of your profits and not your pockets. So what that means is when you get your pay, it's going to automatically hold that $59 until your anniversary date. So it's not going to apply it yet, but it's going to hold it, and it's going to leave you with the balance of the difference, so that you can then, get a check cut for the difference and know that your site is completely covered. And it's going to do that each and every month for you, taking it out of your profits and not your pockets. Now, of course, if you have not earned anything, then it will attempt to use the credit card that's on file on your anniversary date. All right. Well, the last thing I want to talk about up here in your back office is about your support and news. Under support, when you need help, we have an amazing professional customer support desk that you are able to reach. I encourage you to just submit a ticket. It is very easy to do, and it's very quick to get a response. But also know that you are able to call our customer support number, and you see that number on the screen as well. Their hours of operation is 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. That is Central Standard Time. Now, I do want you to make note of our sizzle call number, because you're going to hear me talk shortly about growing your business. You heard me talk about you being able to share the business with people and enroll others, and I showed you the power of your marketing site. Another incredible tool that we have is a sizzle call. What you want to do when you are sharing the business with someone is you want to pique their interest. You want to see if they want to know more, and the one great tool that we have to pique someone's interest is through a short sizzle. And that number is what you see on the screen, 646-222-0102. And that will pique their interest, and really, they're going to, after they listen to that, you just ask them simply, would you like to hear more information? And then invite them to see a live presentation or take them online to take a look. All right. Again, I'm going to jump on over now to news, because one of the things is that the company sends out e-blasts, emails, and you, if for whatever reason you miss something, just know you can come here under news and you will see the various announcements that have been made, and also your message center will show you from the various messages that have gone out, either alerts messages or even messages from your upline or corporate. You will see here. So you are only a click away from being able to stay connected. All right, so now let's jump back over. We are down the home stretch, because now we're talking about treating our business like a real business. And I want to give you a couple of principles to keep in mind. Principle number 1 is about you choosing the proper mindset. You see, you can treat your business like a hobby, but I can tell you, if you want to build a large and profitable business, you have to treat it like a business. And the proper mindset to build a large organization is, 1, a mindset of wanting to help others succeed. The more people you help, guess what? It comes back to you. And number 2 is simply nonstop recruiting for business partners and clients. Don't take your focus off of that. Keep the main thing the main thing. Principle number 2 is stay in phase 1. See, staying in phase 1 means that you keep your focus on recruiting, selling travel, and building relationships. And one good philosophy to follow is this. You know, if your team did what you did today, how much money would they make? If your team did what you did today, how much money would they have made? That's it. You see, if you're focused on managing people, then you have shifted to what we call phase 2. Before long, guess what? Your leaders will be following your example, and you're going to find yourself in phase 3, which is managing managers, and very few accomplishing anything. So you want to stay in phase 1, and that is recruiting, selling travel, and building relationships. Principle 3 is be duplicatable. Your team is going to do what they see you do. And, you know, that is the nature of duplication. Everything is duplicated, good or bad. So I'll give you an example. If you start asking your team, you know, how many guests are you going to have at this presentation? Guess what? They're going to turn around and start doing the exact same thing, and they're going to turn around doing the same thing, and everybody's asking a question. But who's doing something? See, next thing you know, you're going to find yourself in phase 2, because everybody's doing what they see you do. But the way you can duplicate good behavior is by doing, by demonstrating, showing up with guests. See, when you show up with guests, they show up with guests. It gets replicated. Principle number 4, be coachable. You needn't reinvent the wheel. You don't even have to redesign it, redraw it. Our system has already been done. It works. Just simply follow the proven roadmap to your success. Principle number 5, work through the challenges. See, probably, I would say 90% or more who have invited someone to see the opportunity, whether it was to an in-home meeting or a hotel meeting, does not matter. You know what? We all have experienced where a person did not show up. You know, to believe that everyone that we invite will come, that every presentation will produce a sale, or that every prospect will become a recruit is not realistic. You know, that's almost like having a store thinking everyone that walks through is going to buy something. You know, it does not happen. So what you want to do is you want to work through the challenges. In fact, if ever you have a situation where there is a no-show, use it as a learning experience. Look at what you did right. Think about what you could have done better, and guess what? Make it better. Just know that some will, some won't. So what? Next. That is what we do. Principle number 6, use the tools that are available to you. Go to your agent area. Go in your back office. click around. You cannot break it. Become familiar with what you have. They are designed to streamline, to make efficient, and more importantly, is to put the information that you need to help you be extremely successful with this business. Principle 7, stay connected, get plugged in. You want to take immediate steps to be plugged in, and you being on this, taking part of this new member orientation was the first step. Know this, that anyone that you bring into the business, make sure that they duplicate by getting on the new member orientation and learning the business as well. This training occurs every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It is a live webinar. Also know that every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, there is a live conference call with our president and CEO and founders, David Manning and Mr. Mark Camprise. They are both incredible individuals that love sharing information to help you propel your business. You will be able to enjoy a brief overview and get updates and announcements. Every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, there is a live webinar and conference call. It varies, and it is travel training hosted by Kathy Ashby, and they have a wide selection of travel suppliers. They're there to share with you about their offerings. So it's a great way for you to truly continue to expand your knowledge of the travel side of our business. And finally, every Thursday, 10 p.m., you absolutely want to fill the lines with your guests. 10 p.m. Eastern Time, you're going to be able to hear an incredible opportunity presentation by Mark Camprise, incredible gentleman who loves to share this opportunity. And so get your guest on, and then put someone on the phone to truly do a three-way validation and to answer any questions and welcome them as a new member. Just know that there are weekly Paycation meetings going on throughout the country. Every weeknight you can find a weekly meeting somewhere. Super Saturday trainings occurring, team conference calls, and our local and national events and conventions are great ways for you to stay plugged in to what's going on, and because truly you don't want to be on the sidelines as this momentum continues to build. Well, we are at the end of our new member orientation. We are so glad that you were able to partake. I hope that you've learned a lot of information. And what we want to do at this time is we want to have just a question and answer session. So what you were able to do is locate the question area, and you were able to type questions to us. And we're going to take a few moments to answer any questions before we close out this session. All right, so we're going to go to the question section. And we see that there are questions already there, so we're going to get started. Now, the question is, what if you're booking a vacation and they book the resort first, then the air? Can you still get commission on the air? If you're asking me that you have a client that has already taken care of their stay in a car and they're asking you to find airfare for them, yes, you can. Again, if you complete your travel training, okay, so that you can book directly with the vendors, then you can utilize the vendors that we have on the vendor list tab and book that air for them and still earn commissions from it. All right, next question. You mentioned getting paid 75% once the training is complete. 75% of what? Give you an example. Okay, very good question. When a person books something, so let's use, for example, a cruise. Each vendor sets their own rate of commission. So for cruise lines, it's anywhere from 15 to 17% of the base price of the trip. So take, for example, if the base price was $1,000. Well, if it was Royal Caribbean, they pay out about 15%. So that means $150 is what's coming to the agency, okay? And what they will do is then 75% when you've completed your module, 75% will be paid to the agent of that $150. So that's how it's split. And you'll be able to find a complete listing, and I'll just go back and show you. You can find a complete listing of the percentages that are paid out by vendors. I'm just clicking on travel, and here on the booking desk, you're going to see the percentages. And if I click on that, it's going to show you the different percentages based on the vendors. So that's how you can tell. That is what they're going to pay out based on what was booked, and then what that payout is what you're earning 75% on. So excellent question. All right, we're going to keep going to the next one. All right, next question is, if you assist in booking the travel, who gets the 20% that you mentioned? All right, good question again. When you refer a booking, a client to corporate, the 20% goes to you, 80% goes to corporate, or the individuals who are booking it. It's split between Paycation Travel as well as the person that's booking it, okay? The next question that we have, how do you change your personal information on the Paycation online website? Again, your personal information is in your back office. And where you would go to do that is under My Business. And under My Business, you're going to find My Profile has some information where you can change it. Password is where you can change some information, as well as Business Site. So these three tabs have places where you can go and change your information on your site. All right. Okay, the question is that you missed the first 10 minutes of this webinar. How can I hear it again? Well, the beautiful thing is that we did record this one. We are looking at having a professionally recorded session that is going to be in your back office that you can listen to it in any time. We are in the process of creating that, but in the meantime, every Sunday, 7 o'clock p.m., you are able to participate on this webinar. And I encourage it because we do update this webinar with additional information that we know would be beneficial to help propel your business. Next question, do we book car reservations? The answer is yes. You have the ability to book car rentals. Let's see. How do I print the orientation training certificate? Oh, that's cute. The orientation that you just saw on the screen was just a part of this presentation. But you do have a certificate that you get once you've completed your travel trainings. And when you do that, again, under travel and under the CPA training, when you click on the link that we talked about, it's going to come here. And when you click on your achievement certificate, you're going to see your certificate for completing the training that you are able to print out. All right. I know we're actually out of time, and I apologize. I know that there are more questions here. We're going to have to end this particular session. What we can do is I will attempt to include the answers to some of the questions that I'm seeing here in our next session for Sunday. So join us back next Sunday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you've already registered for the webinar, you don't have to register again, but know that this is something that we do over and over. If you have a new member, remember to take that email message and register them for the new member orientation. We hope that you were able to truly learn a lot about and see the value in your credible Paycation travel business. And now what we want is for you to apply what you've learned and go maximize the benefits of this incredible opportunity. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you join us again. Have a great evening.